All right, guys. Usually, normally if I'm making a video, I would look at my script, I would reread it to make sure there's no like typos and things, and then I can like read it back. But I just, I'm so angry right now. I literally can't. And I know like I just made a video being a bit of a hater, and I don't want to have a reputation as a hater, but I'm so angry right now, and there is a lot of hate in my heart. So I wrote this in a fit of rage, and I just I don't have time to like edit this, reread this, try and make it better. I just need to get it out there like ASAP. Hello YouTube, once again, it's me, Thomas. I don't have a YouTube name because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a dude. So for now, it's just Thomas. Thomas dash QVRN to be exact. If you wanna get specific with it, I feel like to be honest, it's kind of a bold move. It's like saying that I think I'm so important. I own that name now. It's mine. There's only one Thomas that matters, and it's me. Fuck fuck the character, the main character from the Maze Runner, and fuck Saint Thomas Aquinas. I don't even know what he did, but fuck Saint Thomas Aquinas. Like we're enemies now. Fuck Thomas. Fuck Thomas the Tank Engine. I forgot about him. Those are the only three Thomases I can think of right now. But I can confidently say without a doubt I'm more important with them. Also on this topic, like I actually do hate when music artists make their name their artist name like their first name. I feel like if you absolutely are like that uncreative that you have to do that, at least have an uncommon name. Like Samia, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Samia, like I don't know if that's common, but I've never heard anyone else with that name. So like I'll let you have it. But like I know like this EDM guy called Grant. He was Grant Bowtie and he got rid of it. He said I'm just Grant now. How can you can't just be Grant? That's weird. Also like there's a guy Droove. I know like four Drooves. Don't pull up with like a basic name if you're gonna just. I don't want to listen to your music now. Your music is just gonna match the vibe of your name. If my artist name was Chris, this is a hypothetical, but we can all collectively agree that Chris's music sucks. Like none of us would listen to him. And I feel like we should give Drew the pass or Grant the pass. I feel like we should boycott them. Anyway, this video is not about that. This video is not about music at all. It's about something a little bit controversial, not as controversial as my last video though. I don't want to give too much attention to the haters, but I just want to say one, someone literally accused me of praying for Olivia Rodrigo's downfall even though I said I was a fan of her music and I showed a photo of me literally dressed up as her. But okay, I just thought that was funny. And two, I officially have haters, which I think that means I made it. I feel like that is if you don't have haters, you haven't made it. That's a problem with I don't know. I wasn't going anywhere. Anyway, today I will be weighing in on stone fruit discourse. And when I say discourse, it's really just me. I am the only one talking about stone fruit. I'm on the front lines of this shit, but that's why it's so fucked up. No one is talking about this. If you haven't already been able to tell, this video is not like the last one. It is not a well-structured video essay with thought-out arguments. It is a rant, a ramble, if you will, and that is because I am furious. I am fuming. I am literally shaking right now, and that's because the state of stone fruit is absolutely fucked. It's fucked. The state of stone fruit is completely fucked. It's fucked up. There, I said it. It's fucked up. The other day, I was sitting here at work. I was sitting at work. I was drinking my tea. I have the whole tea wall at my desk. Actually, it's honestly like really impressive. Everyone thinks it's so crazy. Everyone thinks I drink tea like all the time, but like the craziest part is I'll only drink it like once a week at most at work. Like I'll drink it. I feel like tea is a bit more of an intimate beverage. I prefer to consume it in the privacy of my own home. So I don't know why I took like all the tea I have to work. It's kind of been an issue because I come home and I want some tea. I don't have any because I have like 20 boxes of tea and then I have like chamomile at home. So it's anyway. I was enjoying a nice cup of Earl Grey, I think, or maybe it was something else. Honestly, I can't remember. Blocked that memory out of my mind subconsciously. It was traumatic. And I'm reading the box and it says my tea has notes of stone fruit. Maybe I'm just an idiot for not knowing what stone fruit is, or maybe my girlfriend just studies plants and I don't. So that's why I'm never talking about stone fruit as like a collective group because, well, I don't know. She was like, oh, you don't know what stone fruit are? Are you fucking stupid? You never passed third grade? You never took the stone fruit class with me? Okay, anyway, irrelevant info. I'm going too fast. I actually can't focus. So if you didn't know, stone fruit just means fruit with pits. And like first off, How does tea have notes of all the stone fruits? That makes no fucking sense. Does it taste like peaches, cherries, olives? Like you gotta pick one. It can't just be all of them at once. Next, why aren't avocados stone fruit? I feel like this is an easy contender for the stone fruit category. I feel like you could just add this and no one would notice, no one would care. But these fancy fucking botanists and shit got all this like stupid science and it's like I don't know. According to the internet, it's not a stone fruit. I tried to figure out why. I couldn't find a simple answer online. I think the pit is like not hard enough. So it's like if you really wanted to eat the pit in the avocado, you could just do it. You just need to have those chompers ready. I'm like starting to lose my voice already. I think I'm screaming. Also, side note, fuck science. I studied computer science and I know it's got science in the name, but one of the best parts of doing computer science is that I didn't have to take a science class. Science is lame as fuck and is for nerds. I don't care if my girlfriend studies plant science. She is a nerd and she can't escape that fact. I only took classes that weren't for nerds, like math and humanities. I am done with science. I'm a science hater and I especially have beef with chemistry. Chemistry is the most pointless class I ever took, and I took fucking like Chinese film, and I'm trying to think of a pointless class I took. I took music theory. That was what a waste. Anyway, back to stone fruit. Why are peaches so popular? I don't care if arguably the best concert I ever saw. What the fuck is this joke? It's so bad. I don't care if arguably the best concert I ever saw live was a band with a name that references this fruit and the fact that it is a stone fruit. I literally wrote, "This shit sucks." Don't say this joke. It's this shit sucks. Guys, what do you think? That was a sick. Yeah, Peach Pit is really a stone fruit reference if you ever thought about it. Wow, I mean this video is rough. I thought this was gonna be so short. That's why I added all this filler because I was like, if I don't ramble, it's gonna be like 1 minute long. This is already like 10 minutes, and I haven't even gotten to my thesis. I may or may not have had my microphone set too low, so when I amplify it to the right volume, it might come out as super staticky. And if that's the case, you're probably just gonna have to deal with that. This is not going how I thought it would. I thought this was gonna be smooth sailing, but this is let's come up with a creative analogy so I can edit it in and be like, this guy's so funny. He's always saying obtuse analogies. For everybody loves a fucking obtuse analogy. I thought this was gonna be smooth sailing, but this is like a rock in a fuck. This is so hard. The peach community is not going to be happy about this. This is where the video gets controversial, guys. I am not going to be defending peaches today. There are too many peach stands out there. Like, some people will live and die by peach cobbler. Not only are peaches casually enjoyed by a large audience, peaches are fanatically enjoyed by a large audience too. And they do not deserve that shit. Point blank, period. I don't want to hear it. Peaches are one of, if not the most famous stone fruit, and meanwhile nectarines, which are essentially an objectively better version of the peach, meanwhile nectarines are sidelined 24/7 and hold basically zero cultural relevance. How are you going to tell me that's not messed up? Peaches aren't even that good. There, I said it. Also, we've all been there. We've all had this experience. Someone pulls up with a white peach and is like, oh my God, these are amazing. You have to try this. And I try it and I'm like, this shit is so underwhelming. This is basically a bland version of the standard peach, which was already a bland version of the nectarine. When was the last time? I'm talking to you now. When was the last time you had a nectarine? No, seriously, when was the last time you had a nectarine? It's probably been years, hasn't it? Collectively, we have all been failing nectarines, all of us. We have all allowed this messed up situation to perpetuate. I could have been eating nectarines this whole time, but I haven't been. I haven't had a nectarine in almost an entire decade. I can still remember the last time I had a nectarine. It was like 2014 or 2015. I was at the beach, but I wasn't at the beach. I was at the beach house and I was playing Sid Meier's Civilization 5 and Pakal was fucking me up. I hate that guy. That's his name, right? Pakal? I hate that guy. I know it's not politically correct to be racist, but I don't know if I would travel to southern Mexico because of that guy. His DNA is still out there. And can I say that? Can I be racist? Can you be racist on YouTube? I think you can. Guys, is it a good business strategy to be racist. I'm listening to Chip Zol on Spotify, producer of the Super Hexagon soundtrack, my favorite game at the time. I had 30 hours in it, and my mom just pulls up and is like, I bought nectarines. It was a good day. Why has our society normalized pretending nectarines don't exist? I've never even heard of someone making nectarine cobbler. I know you could do it. To be honest, I think it might taste worse than peaches in cobbler form, but the fact that no one has been brave enough to even attempt it really says a lot about society. This is my Joker moment. This is it, and I'm not even done yet, guys. Don't even get me started on plums. What the fuck? Guys, we fucked up. Why is no one talking about plums like ever? Easily the best stone fruit. Easily one of the best fruits overall, point blank. Plums are so good. Why is no one talking about them? Why is no one eating them? Just sidelined constantly. In what world does this make sense? Well, in what world does this make any fucking sense? Honestly, this is less confusing than the nectarine situation, but it's just really sad. It just really upsets me. And to make it even worse, they're not just getting ignored. There is societal ill will towards plums. I don't know what they did. I recently told my girlfriend plums were one of my favorite fruits, and she low-key got angry at me. She was like, she wouldn't accept it. She was saying shit like, Thomas, that's not normal. Thomas, that's weird. Thomas, you have to choose another fruit. You can't say that. You're not allowed to say that. You have to choose something else. And I don't know why it was controversial. I wasn't trying to be controversial or brave. I was just like living my life eating plums, and I was just like, I like plums. Like I wasn't like trying to cause controversy. Like this video, I will admit I'm seeking attention. But at that moment, I was just enjoying plums. I'm just confused how all of a sudden I'm like an issue for going against the grain of society by eating plums. People are always talking about the war on Christmas. No one is talking about the war on plums. You want to know something that'll actually get you canceled? Say you like plums in 2023. I dare you. Imagine saying that in a public forum. You're literally toast. You're fucking done and you're not recovering. If you pull up to the forum and you start defending if you pull up to the forum and start defending plums, bro, you're done. You're not making it out of the forum alive. The plum dislike is targeted too. I have told my girlfriend multiple times that I like tamarind, and that's not the most common fruit, but that's not an issue. She doesn't care. That's not controversial. That's just like, okay, you like an interesting fruit. We'll move on with our lives. But catch me eating a tamarind, normal shit, no big deal. Catch me eating a plum, it's like the world is ending all of a sudden. So I asked her why she had this hatred. Turns out she's never even had a plum before, but she still is a hater. That makes no fucking sense. Plum hatred is so deeply ingrained in our society that you will hate them without even trying them? How are you gonna hate a fruit irregardless of its taste? How are you gonna be like, sure, it tastes amazing, easily one of the best fruits out there, straight up, but I fucking hate everything it stands for? That doesn't make sense. It's baffling, guys. I will say though, as a kid, I did think they were gross. Maybe that's because the name is weird. Maybe that's because I thought they were like the same as eggplant. Maybe because I didn't know they existed in real life and I thought they were from like children's books set in like the fucking like 1930s England and they weren't in like the modern day. I thought plums were something that grandparents ate. I don't know what happened and how I became this person as a kid, but I've been taking the time to unlearn these biases. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I was once part of the problem, but I'm hoping today is the day I can atone for my past sins and set the record straight. I'm sorry to all the Plum fans on YouTube. Hopefully, you can find your heart to forgive me. Thank you.